Hey guys, Shadow here, and in this video I will be guiding you through Frostback Pangar's abilities. I will tell you how his abilities have changed compared to the regular Pangar, as well as how I tried tackling them. I will give you suggestions on what gear to use, as well as other tips which will help you against him. Firstly, however, please remember to thumbs up this video if you've liked it or it helped you, comment on it if you have something to say or give out feedback, share it as you see fit, and do not forget to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my channel for more Dauntless content in the links down below. Frostback Pangar has all the abilities of the regular Pangar, but he also has added extra variations to these abilities as well as one completely new ability. His first ability is Stomp. When he does this, do not immediately evade. Wait for his leg to start going down and then roll. Also, if you're using a sword, remember to use the primary sword throw attack to position yourself back at him and deal some damage. His second ability is Double Kick. Unlike the normal Pangar, Frostback will do a kick with one leg followed by a kick with the second leg. This means that now it is better to roll away from the initial leg and then go back to it rather than rolling towards the opposite leg, because it will either damage you or make you do a second roll. His third ability is Charge. The hit radius is still a little bugged on his charge, so I suggest to either double roll away from him when he does it, or to roll precisely below his head and towards him. His fourth ability is Tail Slam. It is the same overhead slam as the normal Pangar and is similar to the one that Rage Tail does, with the exception that it does not cause a shockwave. You can sprint away from the hit point, you can also get on either side of Pangar, or you can roll through the ability. I find it easiest to just move away from the place he will slam. His fifth ability is Tail Swipe. My advice is to move to his front body part when he does this and not worry about it. The other way to evade it is to roll towards him. Be careful, because the tail will hit you when it initially swings and when it does the return swing. This ability can be disabled by destroying his tail. His sixth ability is Projectile Swipe. He will do this only if there are players at a long distance away from him. It will basically be a tail swipe combined with 3 projectiles which will be shot towards the player's location. Roll to the side of each projectile, and if you're near Frostback, try to stay near his front body and not worry about the swipe. His seventh ability is Roll, the all-time favorite ability of all Dauntless players and the ability which teaches Hammer players how to boop. If you want to evade this ability, you need to roll towards him when he gets near to you. Do not try to roll left or right, but towards him. Also, bear in mind that unlike normal Pangar, Frostback will do an extra few tail swipes at the end of the roll, which hit very hard. Now, in this guy, I'm showing you how to boop his roll with a sword, but I will quickly mention a couple of tips on how to do it with the other weapons. For the axe, I advise not to do it unless you know your timings extremely well and can properly time a fully charged axe strike, which to hit him and keep you on your feet. For hammer, I advise everyone to jump shot, because it makes it a lot easier to time your strike that way. You can check my normal Pangar abilities guide video, which contains good footage on how to do this. For Warpike, I advise to position yourself in front of him when he rolls, so that it becomes easier to hit him with the projectile. For the Chainblades, the only solution is to use Skarn Chainblades combined with weighted cells to reach the +6 stat and be able to boop him from a distance with your secondary attack. There is a second option, but it is hard to unlock it since it requires you to have 2 epic weighted cells. For the sword, as you have seen from my footage, you simply need to time your roll primary attack in order to boop him. Frostback has Aether Mode and Enrage Mode. Both can happen at the same time as well as separately. When he enters Aether Mode, ice will grow all over his body and he will create 2 big icebergs to his left and right. He will follow up with destroying the ice with a double tail swipe, so stand in front of him when he does this. During Aether Mode, most of his abilities will deal extra frost damage, as well as create snow zones which will decrease your movement speed when you enter them. His roll will also create icebergs to the side of his roll path, which will disable movement. He will also gain a new ability, which is Frost Breath. This ability is similar to Helian's Flame Breath, with the difference that Frostback will shoot out frozen flames towards the players in random direction. Upon hitting you, the flame will cause you to be frozen. evading this ability is easier the further away you're from Pangar. The other option is to stand behind him and move with him as he moves backwards and does the ability. When you're frozen, you can be unfrozen by allowing another Slayer to hit you, or if you get hit by Frostback. Also, having the warmth stat to +3 will make you immune to the debuff. When he enters Enrage Mode, he will become a lot faster, and he will also be able to do a second tail swipe, which is a full 360 degrees one. Try to evade it while being near his front body part, because if you stand near the tail, when he starts, you will have to roll twice, since the swipe hits twice near his backside. Destroying his tail will disable this ability. When you go to face Frostback for the first time, I advise you to take either sets of the following gear. First option is a fully upgraded normal Pangar armor set to +4. Second option is a Rage Tail armor upgraded to +3 or above. For weapons, I advise you to get a Rage Tail, Shockjaw or Firebrand weapon, and again upgraded to +3. You can also use Hylian weapon upgraded to +4. Your lantern should be either Ember main one or Drask one. The cells you use should be combined with the stats of your weapon and armor. For potions, take whichever one fit your playstyle. If you use a sword weapon, then take Frenzy, Blitz and Stamina tonics. This is everything regarding Frostback Pangar's abilities. I hope this video was useful to you in some way. If it was, then give it a thumbs up down below. If you think I missed something or there is more information to be added, tell me in a comment down below. Do not forget to share the videos you see fit, and lastly, remember to follow me on Twitch and subscribe here on YouTube for more Dauntless content.